Welcome to your collective reading. If you're landing on this video, that really means that the divine wants you to get some important messages in this reading. I'm just putting my earphone in, and so you're here, and the divine wants you to hear something that is important. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shuffle the cards, and then we can get the messages that are here for you. As I'm doing so, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell, because it helps with the algorithm. And also, if you could remember to have a look at your sun sign, your moon sign, and your ascendant sign, because by doing that you get a much fuller picture of the energies that you are working with. All right, so I also do readings with signs. Okay, so if you like your signs reading as well, like I don't know if you're a Gemini or a Capricorn, whatever, I also do those signs. But I also do collective readings now, because sometimes it's just like a general message that the divine wants everyone to hear. So you landed on this reading for a reason. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get more messages for you, because I just want some clarification. Okay, and if you find value in this message, don't forget you can donate. I have linked in the description box below my website. If you want to donate with cryptocurrency, I have linked all the different cryptocurrencies that you can donate with. That is on my website, because there's just so many addresses, right? And there's PayPal donations, there's all types of donations. So I always now am trying to understand and learn that I have to invite the energies of give and take. For so long I was not comfortable with that, but now I'm growing and I'm learning that if I'm giving value, I have to accept value as well, instead of like saying, oh no, it's all right. Right, so we have our tarot card as well. I'm gonna pop the tarot card to one side just here. We're gonna look at this tarot card in a moment. So in this reading, the divine first of all wants you to know, we were just talking about giving value and accepting value to be given back to you. And equally, you are a powerful manifester. So the divine is also encouraging you to open your hand to accept all the blessings that you have been praying for, and to understand that these blessings can come in different ways. Okay, and just to be really open and flexible and allow the divine to deliver all the prayers that you are asking for, all the gifts, all the magic, all that. The divine is like, look, I've already been lining it up for you. But for some of you, you are only expecting your blessings to arrive in only one type of way. Okay, so there is a restriction around your thinking, because we've got Saturn who's right here at the beginning. Saturn is about boundaries. Saturn is about restrictions. So the divine is asking you to look at ways where you could be restricting your blessings from coming in. Okay, so let me paint a picture. So for instance, let's talk about money. It's the easiest way, because everyone's always trying to manifest more money. So let's say for some of you, like, you know, for me to get more money, I'm gonna win the lottery. Okay, and that's the only way that you think about big money flowing into your life. And by doing so, you are restricting all the amazing ways that abundance and money can flow in. Someone could just gift it to you. There is so many ways. Of course, you could win the lottery. You could just get, maybe someone wants, hey, you know what? I love your work. Let's collaborate. And this is the payoff I'm willing to give you. So the divine is like, start really opening and expanding lots and lots of different ways, allowing it to come into your life. Because as you can see, you are created with the stuff that the universe is created of. You are created of the stuff that the stars are created of. You are abundant. So again, this is the invitation where the divine is starting to ask you how you can allow your mind to expand and to open up to the bank of the universe to pour into you what you have been praying for such a long time. Why am I emphasizing this? Because the tarot card that you received was the Four of Pentacles. So for some of you, you're really wanting to create stability in your money, in your finances. We can see you here. But look at our person. Just observe what he's doing. So he has money, he has gold, he has abundance, he has worked for this. So he thinks he's created for himself stability through his money. And he thinks he cannot get more than this. This is why he's out in the forest hiding it. Remember what the divine was telling me to tell you? The messages that are channeling in for you was saying, no, your abundance can come in lots of different ways. So do not be in this energy of stopping the flow because you think this is all you can get. That's not true. You think you can win the lottery and that's it. No, that's not true. Look at a tomato. Look at like fruits. Look at all the seeds that plants have. When you open up a tomato, how many seeds are in there? There is so many. You can plant so many tomatoes from one tomato. So equally what I'm trying to say is by opening up your mind, it's like cutting the tomato. Suddenly you're not just one tomato, you are full of potential. You are full of seeds. You can now take all the seeds that are inside of you as the manifester and plant them. Okay, so you're saying, awesome, if I win the lottery, good. I'm going to invest some money over there in cryptocurrency. If that goes well, that is awesome. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do that. So now you're taking these seeds and you're planting them in different ways, and then you're going to come back and harvest from all types of different fruits, different plants. The divine really wants to emphasize how much you can have if you just start thinking in a different way, because I can really see that for some of you it is really starting to be really important to have financial stability. So the next oracle card that we have is speaking about forgiveness, and the divine is like, look, there is some situations, there is people that you need to forgive, not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace. Okay, so the divine is really wanting to make you understand that this situation is really all about you. Stop allowing people who've done hurtful things to you to keep on hurting you over and over again. Those people have moved on. They've forgotten all about this. And here you are tormenting yourself. Here you are going over and over and over about what happened. Yes, you can remember, but with forgiveness, when you remember, you don't have such pain. You don't have such tightness, that feeling that is there. Forgive and now open yourself to invite the energy of peace, where that pain, where that tightness and that holding on to what happened still is. Like I said, it's not about forgetting, it's not about excusing what happened, but truly what this message is all about. It is all about you deserving peace and just allowing the situation to be what it needs to be without it causing you so much more unnecessary pain. So the divine is saying, as you're hearing this message, the divine wants you to understand that the end of a tough cycle is here. This is a tough financial cycle because you're now realizing that money can flow to you in many ways. And not only that, you're also realizing that by forgiving, by operating from that space of peace of mind, things will start just shifting for you because your vibration is different. Okay, so there's an end of a tough cycle that is also on the cards for you. So we're going to speak more about that card. All right. So the divine is saying, listen, right now, before I tell you about the next card, you also need to meditate and to contemplate, to really sit with the messages that are coming in as I'm channeling in messages from the divine. Sometimes these messages can be triggering. Sometimes these messages can just make you think, but the divine just wants you to take a moment in time to listen to this reading, maybe listen to it again, to meditate and to contemplate about the messages that are coming in, okay, from that place of acceptance, from that place of flowing, from that place of stillness. Because we can see that as you are forgiving, as you are welcoming new chapters into your life of abundance, you are starting to move in a different direction, okay? So now the divine is saying that as you're moving in a different direction, they could just seem like life is going against you. And you're like, but you said abundance was coming. You said for me to forgive. But the divine is saying, listen, right. Let's say a train has been going in one direction and it's really gained momentum and it's going and going and going. and suddenly it needs to stop or it needs to turn. You have gained so much momentum. If that turn just needs to happen, you can derail everything. Okay, so you're starting to realize that, okay, I've built a lot of momentum in the way that I was thinking, in the way that I was holding on to painful stuff that happened in the past, in all that. And that thinking has gained a lot of momentum and is going so fast. And so this card that is talking about a rocky phase and uncertain, unstable times ahead, what it's saying is, as everything is slowing down, it could just feel like things are starting to go against you, right? Because the energies are changing, but things are not going against you. You're just opening up a new chapter. Things are starting to happen in a different way. So it could feel uncertain, it could feel a bit rocky, it could feel all types of way. But as you're changing lanes, as you're going in a different direction, soon you're gaining momentum and you're like, oh my God, this road, at first it was like, oh, you know, but as soon as I went past that, it was actually faster because the energies changed. I found that there were people who were able to help me. I found all type of different things happening to me that actually made this situation accelerate in a better way, more than I anticipated. So it's almost like, it's not exactly a test, but it feels like a test. When you're changing the way you're thinking, when you're starting to manifest and to bring more abundance in your life, it feels like you almost go through that phase where the divine is testing you to say, how much do you want it? Are you just going to revert back to your old way of thinking? Or are you understanding because an epiphany happened and you started thinking in a different way? And yes, even though this phase is rocky, you're starting to keep on going because you're understanding that there is something better waiting for you on the other side of uncertainty, on the other side of doing things in a different way. So the divine is just saying, just be aware that as things are shifting, if things start getting a little bit harder, a little bit more complicated, that is a sign to say, things are changing for you, okay? So don't worry too much. So the divine, as things are changing, as things could be getting a little bit rocky, the divine is saying, in that moment, start counting your blessings. When things are feeling like you're getting triggered, like what is going on? In that moment, count your blessings. Because when you're counting your blessings, it's like saying thank you to the divine. And you know the energies when you say thank you, what happens? If you say thank you to someone, they want to give you more. They want to help you more. They want to see how much more they can assist you. If you're just expecting things to happen, then the energy is very different. So as you're going through that rocky phase, you're starting to meditate and you're starting to contemplate and you're accepting that yes, there's a phase, there's a changeover phase. This is what a rocky phase is. It's a changeover phase. There's a changeover phase. And as I'm going through that changeover phase, I'm counting my blessings. I'm staying focused because you're understanding that this is like saying thank you to the divine. Thank you for the new chapter that is starting to open. Thank you because I am blessed. Okay. So as you're moving, as things are changing, you are blessed and you're understanding that by counting these blessings, more blessings are coming and you are feeling more and more and more and more blessed. So communicate in the divine language of gratitude. So the next card that we have, again, this is the same card that is going together with the rocky phase card. And the divine is just like, look, right? It could just feel like this. At some point, you just feel like, I'm so angry, things are just not going my way. But understand that at that moment in time, that is just the tip of the iceberg, okay? More blessings come, it seems to get a little bit harder, and you're just like, oh, I'm getting frustrated, right? And as you keep on going on this rocky phase, on this rocky path, you get triggered, you have to do the shadow work, all types of things that will happen. And then as you go deeper, you see, whoa, there is so much more blessings down there. I was looking at the tip of the iceberg as something that was bad, and I was going deeper and deeper. I could see more and more of my blessings waiting for me. So again, the tip of the iceberg, we always think that it has to be a negative way. It doesn't have to be. You could just be seeing your blessings as a tiny little thing. Oh, you know, if I just did this, if I got that job that paid me well, that would be an amazing blessing. And you get that job that pays you well, and you're like, whoa. And then things start to happen that shake you up a little bit. Maybe you lose that job, And you're just like, wow, things were starting to happen. Now I'm back to square one. And then something else amazing happens, and then more and more and more situations like that happen. So anything triggering is leading to more stability, is leading to more pentacles for you, that soon you could just turn back and say, oh my God, I am blessed. How did I get here? Well, kudos to you, because you didn't give up when the phase got rocky, when things were not going your way. You knew that your blessings were waiting for you on the other side. You didn't give up. And so the divine is saying, at the end of this journey, this is what you're going to be saying. Oh my God, how lucky am I? How blessed am I? Look at me now. I can't even recognize myself anymore. So this is the reading that I have for you. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And again, if you found value in this video, the donation links are in the description box below. And it's a goodbye from me. Bye.